Hello, I'm your superhero critic, and I'll stay super as long as you stay awesome. Before Boom Studios got a hold of the Power Rangers franchise for comic book releases, they have had their share of many different publishers, from Hamilton to Marvel themselves to today's comic, Image. Now, one of the things I don't like about Image Comics is Rob Liefeld. If you don't know his work, feel lucky. That being said, let's dive into Power Rangers Zeo and see why this comic is so bad. The comic showcases the typical art style you would get from anything produced by Liefeld or even drawn by him, which is beyond unproportionate bodies, muscle on muscle even where muscle shouldn't exist, but aside from that, it showcases all 5 Rangers bursting towards the reader from a sphere, more than likely from a teleportation. But shitty cover aside, we begin with Tommy doing an impossible jump split as the Rangers battle the Cogs. Do you really Zeo Rangers? Maybe you won't be so sure after you plunge into an adventure that gives new meaning to the phrase, with friends like these. Who needs an enema? We learn that the Rangers are defending a military base from Mondo's forces from stealing a pulse bomb, only to learn that it's a video being shown to an audience of past events that have already happened. In the audience, Bulk and Skull are cheering on the Rangers, all while insulting Billy. I guess you're right. I'm no Ranger. All I have to say is that Billy should have been the Gold Ranger, period. But, you know, on-set fights made him quit because of all the bigots in Hollywood. Meanwhile, on the planet Gamma Vile, Master Vile is alerted to King Mondo that he is attacking his base. He's quick to summon his daughter Rita and Lord Zed, who attack as if they have no idea what's going on. While back on Earth, the Rangers take their leave to head to Angel Grove High to get back to their civilian lives, with Kat asking Tommy to come watch her ballet, but Rocky has him try out for Camelot instead. And this is exactly why Kimberly left you, Tommy. Always remember, hoes before bros. We then learn a little about each Ranger, from the sporty Tanya to the spiritual Adam, all the way to the usually in control Catherine. It's time to check in on Bulk and Skull, who come home to Goldar and Rito tearing it up in the garage. Who'd have thought having 2 amnesia-ridden monsters for butlers could be so complicated? No, you don't say! Back on Gamma Vile, Clank has messaged Master Vile demanding that he bring Lord Zed to King Mondo, to which Vile has no issue doing until Rita begs him not to. Tell me again why we were supposed to be afraid of Rita Repulsa, because here she just sounds whiny. At the command center, Zed contacts Zordon and begs him for helping dealing with Mondo, and at first they are reluctant to help, until he mentioned he has the power coins, to which Mondo somehow overhears. You know, when your supervillain has the ability to hear your plans from a completely different planet, you'd think he'd make a better villain, but apparently not. The Rangers, of course, are not wanting to help until Billy explains that they need to do it in order to keep the power out of evil's hands. So they give us a page spread of all 5 Rangers morphing once again, showcasing over-muscled bodies, and of course, the way Kat and Tanya are drawn makes it look like their breasts have been cut off. Okay, and this page is exactly a great explanation on why I personally don't like Rob Liefeld. Women don't look like women, they look like men cross-dressed, and every character always has massive amounts of muscles where muscles should not be. It's just like, why can't boobs be boobs and bone be bone? Everything does not have to be a muscle mass of testosterone. The Rangers head into space thanks to Billy's new modifications, and Tommy brings up the fact that Billy's powers may or may not come back ever, even if they get the coins back. To which Billy again says getting the powers back is all that matters. Tommy. Not everyone can end up having 5 different power sources by the end of your Power Ranger career. You're an asshole. They land on the moon and Tommy is quick to split up, having Tanya and Rocky take the Zeo fighters while the rest attack the Cogs on foot. But of course, they are overrun with them, Kat giving a retort to Tommy asking for help. Hey, I got problems too, you know. You're not the only one who needs a little support from your friends every now and then. Ooh, feisty kitty. Meow, meow. As each Ranger does their part, it's not long before they take all the Cogs down, which causes Clank to summon the comics monster Scrap Heap, who is instantly grown while Rocky insults him. Easy, Tanya, he's still just a big heap of scrap metal. Rocky, not only are you speciest, but you're a dick. The Rangers quickly jump back into the Zord, switching to battle mode while Scrap Heap is quick to throw concussion bombs, all while Rita and Zed cheer them on. Yeah, and don't forget, it's not the very first time you've cheered for the Rangers. Just look at your movie, for example. Master Vile leads Clank down to Zed's lab, showing him the power coin energies before going back to the fight. Get used to it, Scrap Heap, because we're gonna send you to that big recycling bin in the sky. And once you're done being recycled, we can reuse you for more copies of this crappy comic. The Zord battle gets tense as Scrap Heap shoots his missiles, giving Tommy the idea of using his own powers against him, blowing him up. But the celebration does not last long, as the Rangers jump to confront Rita and Zed as the comic ends with Vile revealing Mondo has the power coins. Okay, so issue 1 is done, so let's go on to issue 2, shall we? Okay, so issue 1 is done, so let's go on to issue 2, shall we? Of course it's cancelled. Well, this comic sucks. Like, honestly, the proportions of the characters are bad, and it's Rob Liefeld, so you're gonna get crap. That being said, join me next week when we do my Avengers tie-in. We're going to do a mockbuster, my friend. That being said, I'm your superhero critic, and I'll stay super as long as you stay awesome.